Hello, welcome back to Chat About It. Don't shout about it with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. I can't do it without you. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by July, which will be the anniversary of this channel, the first one. Can I do it by then? I do apologize that the video is really late today. I was with my dad as it's Father's Day. The figures dropped whilst I was out with my dad, and let's take a look at them. These are the figures, overnight figures, please bear in mind, in the UK. The viewing figures for The Legend of Ruby Sunday came in at 2.02 million views. Now, that's not a lot. It falls in behind Boom, so this makes it the lowest overnight viewership of the Doctor Who series. Now, I can hear you in the chat. Some of you will say, "Well, the football was on, Rachel, so there's that is to it." And to some degree, I would agree, but it was Spain versus Croatia yesterday on ITV1 from 4:15 to 7:30. Kickoff is normally 2 p.m., 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. for this year's Euro 2024, which is being held in Germany. And I did check, Scotland played on Friday and England is playing today. So theoretically, if people, in my opinion, would like to watch Doctor Who, are very invested in Doctor Who compared to Euro 2024, or they are indifferent, then they would have watched Doctor Who. That's just my personal opinion. I could very well be wrong. I do think that this show, for this week in particular, because of everything, is solely going to have to rely on the word of mouth and the consolidation figures for a good viewership, because 2.02 falls in behind Boom, which was 2.04. So I'm wondering what the consolidation figures are going to be like for this one. So the Radio Times couldn't even defend it. However, this is the lowest out of all 7 episodes so far, with episode 3 ever so slightly ahead with 2.04 million. It is, of course, important to note that these figures are only representative of BBC One's overnight audience and doesn't include those who tuned in on BBC iPlayer earlier in the day following its midnight release. In a new release strategy, Doctor Who episodes have been released first on BBC iPlayer at midnight on a Saturday, with the episode then airing later on in the evening. Now, I don't think that's helping at all, to be honest with you, and I think a lot of people have noped out of this particular series, very much so. So those are the UK figures. Now, unusually, I'm going to cover Disney Plus in the very same video today, and stay tuned because I actually have something about the audience index. So stay tuned for that. So I went and had a look at the Disney Plus figures. These are the top TV shows on Disney Plus, June 15, 2024. Star Wars: The Acolyte is scoring at the top. And I did check across all the other countries. I know some of you have mentioned, the demographic is smaller, but you know what? They're trying to reach the world. So I'd expect some kind of heavy promotion. I did look at the USA, though, in particular, because they are aiming at the USA. It didn't even chart. It didn't even chart. Bluey is still number 1. Star Wars is number 2. Mickey Mouse, The Simpsons, Marvel, Spidey, and his Amazing Friends, Big City Greens, Dance Mums, Super Kiddies, and then the top 10 overall. We got some movies on there like Inside Out on Riley's First Day, and all of those. And I even took a look at the Rotten Tomatoes viewership score, which I haven't done in a very long time. 96% on the tomato meter or tomato meter, depending on where you're from, and 27% audience score rating. It is scoring rotten with the audiences. Maybe the audiences just don't like to be preached at. They just want to be entertained, and they want the Doctor to be like the Doctor that we have known ever since William Hartnell. So overall, this week's episode of Doctor Who is really going to have to rely on the consolidation figures. Now, I'll be interested to see what the consolidation figures are going to be for Rogue as well. So, and what the audience fallout might actually be because of that too, because that will be quite interesting. Now, Mr. H, apparently Mr. H Reviews has covered something in one of his YouTube videos to do with the audience index scores. And he received an email from Doctor Who TV saying that they are having trouble getting hold of the audience index scores. Now, they are not actually in line with the BBC. They actually do this all by themselves, Doctor Who TV. They release the scores for us and the audience index figures. They're having trouble getting hold of them. However, I was sent something which I will say you need to take this with a pinch of salt, because this, and I'm being clear, is just a rumor. It is just a rumor. I repeat, it's just a rumor. So I had reason to believe that these index figures were being covered up because they are not great. So this was the tweet. I still can't confirm whether or not this is true. That the Space Babies apparently has received 71, Devil's Cord 69, Boom 74, 73 Yards 77, Dot and Bubble 72, Rogue 71. And I'll just read the rest of this to you. Whether they are true or not, they appear to be quite generous in the circumstances, and when aligned to their respective ratings, all fall below 75 AI achieved the lowest rated episode ever, The Legend of the Sea Devils, with the exception of 73 Yards, which holds its own alongside Jodie final season Flux. It is arguable whether the contentious casting of Jinx Monsoon as Maestro secured Doctor Who the lowest AI in modern times, or whether that was down to the impromptu musical number, or both. But please do treat those AI figures with a pinch of salt, because those are not confirmed and I'm not reporting them as fact. I'm just saying it's a rumor. Maybe even because this rumor is spreading, it might prompt them to actually publish those AI figures. That's it for today's video about Doctor Who. Thanks very much for watching, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.